Hello guys, how are you all? This is Deep Narayan Singh. I am ready with one more part of the video on networking case-based questions, and that is a definite question that is going to come in your final year exam for 5 marks. Okay, so here you are going to get a networking case study, and that case study 5 short questions are given for each one for 1 mark, and you need to give the answers for that. So practice very well these questions because that is very simple question. You can easily get 5 marks in that. Okay, so let us move to the first question of our video. Here this is saying my place university is setting up academic block Naya Raipur, planning to set up a network. The university has 3 academic blocks. Okay, one human resource center, and shown in the diagram like business technology block, HR block, and law block, and there the distances between them is given. Suggest the most suitable place or block or center to install the server on the university with the suitable region. So where to place the server? Most important thing is to consider the number of PCs. So highest number of PCs is in the block HR. This is the number of PCs in each block. What is number of PCs, personal computer, in block? Okay, and this is the distances. This denotes the distances. This table denotes distances between block. Okay, so here HR block is having 115 highest number of computers. That's why we are going to keep the server in the HR block. Okay, fine. And why we are keeping server in HR block? Because we are assuming that it has the highest number of PCs in this block. So most of the requests for the server are going to come from this block only. That's why we want our server to house in this particular center, that is HR block or HR center. Now the important question, suggest a cable layout for this connecting these block through a wired medium. So here what we keep in mind, first we write first that HR block. Why we write first HR block? Because this HR block contains highest number of computer. Now from HR block we try to connect all other blocks. So from HR block, check out in the distance table HR to law block. Okay, how much distance HR to law block? HR to law block, okay, fine, where it is? HR to law block 105. So we are not going to take because we have two parameters. First parameter is what? Star topology. Okay, and next parameter is what? Less cable requirement. Less cable requirement. So we will go for star topology, then we will go for less topology. So let us first go for the star topology. So HR to tech, if I can find, this is the minimum distance available in our distance table. So we will take this link, and this is a 15-meter link. No issue. Next is the HR to business. Okay, so HR to business, where HR to business is how much? 35. This is the next distance we can take. We will also have business to technology block, but we want to connect through direct link other blocks to the server block. So we are going to take this link rather than business to technology, that is 30, but we are going to take this what? 35 here. So 35 meters. Remember, because all the requests are going to be generated to the server, so we want to connect all other blocks to the block where we are hosting our server. Fine, we can also connect like that HR to law block. So what is that distance? 105. Let us check how much cable we require for that particular arrangement. So here we have 105 meters length one cable, 35 meters one cable, and 15 meters one cable. So let us sum it up. 5 1 carry, 4 plus 1 5. So 155 meters we are going to have the total cable length required. This is our layout one, we can say. If you want to go through less cable, then we can take another criteria. So we will go HR to tech. This is the least or minimum cable length that we have 15, and the next one is what, 30, business to technology block. So we can go to business to technology block. This is what, 30. And next we have what, 35, business to HR block. So we will not take this link. Why? Because otherwise we are going to get loop here. So this loop, we don't want loops in our network diagram, so we will not take this link here. Okay, fine. Next is what, business to law, 40. So we are going to take this link 40. So here what is the cable requirement? Let us see, 40 plus 30 plus 15. So 5, 7 plus 85 meters is the cable requirement. But you have to write both. If you are writing this one, remember you are having one cable length that is more than 70 meters. So always try to highlight that repeater is required here for this particular cable length. In this particular diagram, you don't require any repeater because all the lengths are less than 70 meters. They all are given in meters, and from where we are picking these lengths, from this distance table. Okay, fine. I hope you got some idea. So both the layouts are correct. You can make both of them. But if you are making this one, then check out, they are asking to put a repeater, then we are going to put repeater here. If you are making only this one, then in the repeater section you need to say, because we have not taken any length, any cable connection which is more than 70 meter, that's why we do not require any repeater. Otherwise, if you are making both of them in your answer, then you can write in layout 1, the connection between HR to law block has the distance which is more than 100 meters, then we require a repeater at that place. So I hope now it is clear which diagram to make and what is the problem while making uh, the cable layout diagram in the questions. Go to the next part of it. Okay, fine. So my place university, same question with same distances. The question is, which device will you suggest to be placed or installed in the block or center to efficiently connect all the computers within the block? As we can see, we have multiple computers inside all blocks. Business block will have like 25. Okay, technology block will have 40. So to connect all these computers, law block have 15 and HR block had how much? But 115. So to connect these computers among themselves, we require a device called switch or hub. So for that, switch or hub is required. Next question, suggest the placement of the repeater in the network with justification. So as we can write an answer in, because for layout 1 from the previous slide, the distance between HR to law block is how much? 105. So we require repeater here. So we will place repeater. What repeater will does? Repeater regenerates the signal over the large distances, because we all know there is a property of each material that is called attenuation. When current passes through a conductor, due to the resistance of that conductor, what happens? It loses its strength, so the signal will deform. So if we are sending like signal in DC format like this, then what will happen after some distance? These edges will not be sharp and these will become like this. So what will happen at the receiver end? It is not able to identify 0 is being sent or 1 is being sent. So synchronization between sender and receiver will be lost. For that purpose, what we place here, we place in that in between to sender and receiver, we are going to place repeater which is going to generate the signal. Nowadays switches are intelligent enough to regenerate the signal. So place the, where to place the repeater? If we are going for cable layout 1, then we can place it between HR to law block. In cable layout 2, we do not require any repeater. So repeater may be placed when distance between two buildings is more than 70 meter. The university is planning to connect its admission office at Delhi which is 12050 kilometers from the university, which type of connection it will make or form? So LAN is like for LAN you can have 1 to 10 kilometers. For MAN you can have like 250 kilometers. Metropolitan area network, PAN, personal area network, is around 10 meters. Okay, so this is out of the range of all these three type of network organization. So it will obviously result into WAN. So the answer will be wide area network, WAN, as given distance is more than the range of LAN and MAN. Fine. Going to the next question. There again they have given some theory, and based on that they have given a distance table between the distance between different units, and they have given number of computers in each unit. So we have HR unit, design, media, and training unit. So suggest the most suitable place for placing a server. Which particular unit has the highest number of computer? It will have HR. So how many? 110. So we are going to have HR unit first while making the cable diagram, and try to connect the HR unit with other units. Fine. So the answer of the first question, suggest the most suitable place to host the server or place the server. That will be our HR unit, because it has highest number of computers. Fine. Suggest an ideal connection layout for buildings for the wired connectivity. Fine. So from HR, let us see HR to technology, how much it has. So HR to technology, where it is? HR to training, or rather than technology, it is what? Training block. So I will just erase it and write it again. So at the place of technology, what is given in the question? In the question it is given like training block, not technology block. So let me write it again like training. Okay, TRAINING. So training block, HR to training, how much it is? It is like HR to training, this is what? 60. Fine. HR to media, HR to media, so this is what? Again we have 60 here. HR to media, I told you we try to make star topology first. So HR to media, why we are connecting all other blocks to the HR block, not to training or media or design? Because HR block has the server in it. Okay, fine. Now design to HR, how much distance we have? Design to HR. Okay, check out media unit to HR unit is, I hope, 50. Okay, so this is what? 50, not 60. What is that? 50 meters. Now HR to design is how much? This is 40. HR unit to design unit is what? 40. HR unit to design unit is what? 40. So this is our design unit to training. Okay, HR unit to training unit is how much? 60. HR unit to training, this link we have taken. HR to media unit, we have taken this link also. HR to design we have taken. So HR to design we have taken this. Now how much total length of cable we require? We require like 60 plus 50 plus 40, and that is going to give us 0 and 15. So 150 meters of cable required. You can make diagram with less cable. Okay, fine. So you can take like design unit to HR unit, design unit to minimum we have taken 50, we have taken, and 60. So this is the least cable requirement. There is no confusion in it. This is the final answer that you should make. Okay, moving ahead to the next question. Suggest the device which will be installed in each building for connecting computers installed in each unit, like modem, switch, gateway, or router. So switch is the device that is used to connect multiple computers together, as all units have many computers in it. So number of PCs is in this table. So design unit has how many? 40. Media unit has how many? 50. And training unit has like 40, and HR unit has 110. So these computer need to be connected inside it, and they all have HR star topology inside them also. Okay, fine. So we require switch for all buildings, not for one. So for each building we require one switch to connect all the computers. Fine. Suggest an efficient as well as economic wired medium to be used within each unit for connecting computer system without following network cable like coaxial cable, ethernet cable, single pair telephone cable. So we are going to use which cable? Ethernet cable for connection inside each block. So we are going to use ethernet cable. Remember, they have not given the optical fiber options available here. LAN is made of optical fiber only, not optical fiber, ethernet cable. We can also use optical fiber, but it is not economic nowadays. The Institute of Planning is trying to connect admission office at Bangalore, that is 1960 kilometer from the institute. Which network it will form? I already explained in a previous question. It is going to form the WAN, as the range is out of the uh, uh, criteria of LAN and MAN. Let us move to the next question. Suggest the cable layout. Again, this is the number of computers. Where to host the server? Server will be hosted in research lab, and that will be taken first, and we try to connect other blocks to the research lab. Why? Because our server is hosted here. Okay, fine. So research lab to account, packaging and store. Let us see the distances between. So research lab to account, how much it is? Research lab to account is 55. We have taken here 55, which is the minimum, I think. Okay, fine. Next minimum is what? Packaging to research lab. Okay, so packaging to research lab, that will be 60. Now next is what? 60 we have taken. Next minimum is 125. Accounts to packaging. Accounts to packaging, we don't want this link, otherwise it is going to create a loop, so we do not take this link. Okay, fine. Next minimum is what? 150. Account to store, that we can take, but that is not going to give me the star topology, so we are going to take store to research lab. Okay, so fine, this is 180 meters because we want to make a star topology. Let us see how much cable is required. 180 plus 60 plus 55. So here you will write 5, 11, 19, 1 carry, that is 295 meters cable is required. Fine. Why we have not taken this accounts to store? Because it is not going to give me the star topology, and also then the length from store to research lab will be more, and all the requests which are generating for the server which is placed inside the research lab will have to travel more distance, because 150 plus it is going to add 55 more in it, because then they should pass through this length, this particular link, and then up to here to the server. So we want our all the computers just near to the server, so that it will not generate much traffic. Suggest the placement of the following device: repeater or switch or hub. So switch or hub is required for each block, because each block have more than one computer. Like accounts have 25, research lab has like 100 computers, store will have 15, packaging unit will have 60. So switch is required for all. So here switch is required, here switch is required, here switch is required, but repeater is required for only this link, research lab to store, because the distance is more than 70 or 100 meters. So here what we require? We require here repeater in this link. So this is the answer for it. Switch or hub in each would be needed in all buildings for interconnecting group of cables from the different computers. Cabling distance between account and store is quite large, so repeater would ideally be needed along their path to avoid losses of signal during the course of data flow in this route. Okay, fine. So let us move to the next question. Suggest the most suitable place to house the server. I told you already, as research lab has the highest number of computers, so this is the place we are going to host the server. Why? Because in future most of the request for the server is going to be generated from that particular uh, uh, block only. Suggest a system hardware or software to prevent unauthorized access. So here you have something called firewall, which can be in the form of maybe in the form of software or hardware. So hardware, like you can make a single choke point and put a PC there, so all traffic incoming to your local area network must be monitored, and outgoing traffic can also be monitored. So if you are placing a dedicated device for monitoring of the traffic, or when we say traffic means data coming in or data going out, this is your local area network inside your block. Okay, so here you have what? Firewall. So this firewall is going to monitor dedicated device. So this is like hardware firewall. If you utilize some sort of software in your router, so that is going to be a software firewall. Which cable layout best suited for the above layout? Which cable will be best suited for above layout? So we are going to use Ethernet cable for this purpose, for the connection purpose. So here we are going to use Ethernet cable or twisted pair cable. Fine. The Ethernet cable like Cat 5 standard or Cat 6 standard, these are the standard. It has 8 total wires or 4 pairs, which is used to connect the computers together, and the jack which is used for the computer connection is called RJ45 jack. Okay, so you have seen that RJ45 while you are attaching internet cable to your computer, and we have an NIC interface attached to our motherboard nowadays, and to which we are going to attach that cable. Fine. So this is fourth question. Going to the next question. There you have again some theory associated with the question. Distance is given, number of computer is given, and another table. Some other data is given, like in campus how many blocks are there: science, admin, arts, and business. So these are the blocks. First question: suggest the most appropriate location to house the server in Hyderabad campus. Fine. Which particular block has the highest number of PC? 100. That is in admin blocks. The answer will be admin building of Hyderabad campus, as it contains maximum number of computers, hence the maximum network traffic will be localized this way. So maximum network traffic is going to be generated from this admin block only, so that need not to be traveled to other block to get the request served from the server. So we will host the server in admin block itself. Next question is suggest and draw the cable layout for this particular thing. Okay, fine. For cable layout, we have to take like admin in the center. From admin, we are going to connect other things. Okay, fine. So from admin to science, how much distance? 65 it is. So admin to science, we have taken 65. From admin to arts, how much it is? 60. Okay, fine. So admin to art, we have taken like 60, and we have one more 50 meters, that is business to arts. So we can take this link like business to arts, or we can take admin to business. So what is that admin to business? Like 100 meters. If we take this length, then it is going to be star topology. Okay, fine. So each block has direct link to the server block, or otherwise you can make one more diagram where I write like admin, science, and you have business and art. Okay, fine. So admin to science. Okay, fine. This is what? 65. And then you have admin to art, this is 60, and then you have art to business, this is how much? 50. So here what you are reducing? The cable. Okay, here you have less cable requirement. How much it is? Like add for this, we call it like layout 1, and this is layout 2. So for layout 1 and layout 2, layout 1 we require cable 65 plus 60 plus 50. This is all we require, 5175. And for layout 2, how much we require? 100 plus 65 plus 60. So 5, 2 and 2, 225. But here we get what? Star topology. Okay, but here we do not get star topology in for the layout 1. Fine, we can make both the layouts, but while writing the repeater, about the repeater, we can say repeater is required for layout 2 between admin to business block, because distance between admin to business block is how much? That is 100 meters. So here you require the repeater to be placed to regenerate the signal as the distance is more. Let us move to the next questions. Okay, fine. Which of the following you suggest to establish online face-to-face communication between people in admin office of Hyderabad campus and Delhi office? Email, chat, video conferencing, and cable TV. So we know the answer will be video conferencing here. Okay, this is wrong, not firewall. Video conferencing. Which hardware device will you suggest to be produced by company to be installed to protect and control the internet access within the campus. Here you can have this firewall answer, so they might be swapped. I think the answer will be written here. So hardware firewall can be installed to protect the Hyderabad campus. Next question is, suggest the placement of the repeater for cable layout uh, 1 admin to business because distance is more than 70 meters. So here you have what the repeater requirement. I hope you are understanding what I am explaining. Let us move to the next question. Again, in this question they have given distances between the buildings and number of computers in the buildings. Suggest the cable layout. For cable layout purpose, we need to know which building has the highest number of computers. So this is the building number 3 which have the highest number of computers. Building number 3 have 110 computers. Building number 2 will have 45 and 1 will have 40. Okay, and building number 4 will have 70, and here it is 5 that will have 60. Let us see how to connect all these links. So let me change the color of my pen. So check out B3 to building 3 will have direct link to 4. Yes, building 3 will have direct link to 4. How much distance it is? Building 3 to 4 is 120 meters. Fine, we have taken like 120 meters. Building 3, 1 2 3 4, no, this is like 5. Okay, so building 3 to 5 we have direct link. Yes, that is for 70 meters. Building 3 to building 2, how much distance? Building 3 to 2 we have 50 meters. Okay, fine, so we have taken 50 meters. Okay, or building 3 to 1, we have? No, we do not have direct connection from building 3 to building 1. So we now our restricted that we do not have that links. We are going to utilize this link that is of 20 meter, B2 to B1, building 2 to 1, so that the link is going to be utilized. Okay, so 70 meters, 120 meters, and 50 meters and 20 meters. So the total cable requirement is what? 120, 70, 50 and 20. So here you have 16 and 260 meter of cable requirement for this cable layout, and this is final. 2 to 5 we don't take this link. 2 to 5, why? Otherwise we are going to get the loop. And 1 to 5 also we will not take, because it is also going to generate the loop, and we don't want loop inside the network or in our network. Do you think anywhere repeater is required? Yes, in this 120 or 70, both the places we can place the repeater between B3 to B4 or between B3 to B5. I hope you are getting what I am trying to explain. Going to next questions. The company wants to link this office to their head office at Delhi. Which type of transmission media is appropriate for such link, and what type of network would this connection result into? Remember, Hyderabad the head office to Delhi, so Delhi must be quite far from there, so that is going to be like WAN, wide area network, and the link we will utilize for longer distances what? Satellite. Where the server is to be installed and why? Server should be installed in building 3 because it has the highest number of computers. Suggest the wired transmission media is used to connect all buildings efficiently. Remember, here efficient connection is required. So for that purpose we can also have optical fiber. So you can write both Ethernet cable and optical fiber. Fine, Ethernet cable and optical fiber. Optical fiber cables are costly, but they are very efficient. Ethernet cables are cheap, but they are not as efficient as fiber optics. So fiber optical cable is difficult to be used within the building while connecting multiple computers together, but between buildings easily we can use nowadays that optical fiber cable. So optical fiber cable can also be the answer. Question number 6. After that, question number 7. Again they have given some distances and each unit how many computer they have. They have given a layout where you have some units like production unit, media unit and finance unit. Suggest a kind of network out of LAN, man for connecting each of the following office units, like production unit to media unit. Okay, fine, and production unit to finance unit. That is going to result in LAN, local area network. Okay. Oh, the distance is more. Okay, fine. The problem is, For first production unit to media unit, how much distance? Production unit to media unit. Okay. Production unit to finance unit. Production unit to finance unit, fine, it is like 70 meters local area network. But production unit to media unit, it is like 15 kilometers. So up to 10 kilometers or 5 kilometers we will go for land, above that we will go for men. So that is going to be the metropolitan area network. Sorry, my mic dropped. Which of the following communication media will you suggest to be produced by company for connecting local offices in Chennai for a very effective communication? Like what it is asking? It is asking connect the media through which you connect all these units together: Ethernet cable, optical fiber cable, or telephone cable. So for that purpose we can have the optical fiber cable. If option is available, we will go for the optical fiber, fine, because it is very fast and our communication is going to be very fast if we use optical fiber cable. Let us see the cable layout design. So production unit will have highest number of PC, we will write it above and try to connect other uh, units to the production unit. So production unit to media, it is already 15 kilometers, it is going to make man, okay, metropolitan area network. And production to finance, it is what, 70 meters. So there is no issue in making the cable layout, fine. And that is in kilometers and this is in meters, so that is going to generate LAN. Fine, going to the next question. Which of the following device will you suggest for connecting all the computers within the office? Switch, hub, modem, or telephone. So each unit has number of computers in it. Like production unit have 150. So to connect all these computers within that unit, what we require? We require switch. Okay, remember switch or hub is required to connect. Nowadays switches are in use, hub are not in use. So this first one is the answer. Suggest the cable layout for connecting the company's local office unit in Chennai. Okay, so for that work you need to uh, draw the cable layout. So cable layout we have already seen. What is the cable layout? This is production to media and then production to finance. So this is what, 15 kilometers, and here you have 70 meters. Suggest the most suitable place to house the server in the organization. So that will be the production unit, as it has the highest number of computers in it. Production unit that has 150 computers, fine. Going for the next question, here you have these blocks to block distance and number of computer in each block. You have conference block, human resource block, and finance block. What will be the most appropriate place to house the server? Human resource. Why? It is having the highest number of PCs. Then we are going to connect. So take the minimum. Human resource will be first, and then we try to make the star topology. So human resource to conference, how much? 60. Okay, fine. Human resource to finance, that is also 60, no issue. We will not take conference to finance because it is going to generate a loop and we don't want to create loop in our cable layout design. Total cable requirement will be 60 plus 60, that is 120 meters. Okay, fine. So this is the answer for these two questions, human resource block and that is a star topology. Fine. Next, what will be the best suitable connectivity out of the following to connect new set of office in Dehradun in its London based office? We are not going to use a cable there. We are going to use what? Satellite link. For larger distances, always choose the option of the satellite link. Which of the follow? Ethernet cable is wrong answer here. That is Dehradun to its London base office. You need to go for satellite. SATELLITE. Okay, satellite will be the correct answer. Satellite link. Which of the following device will you suggest to connect each computer in each of the above building, like gateway, modem, or switch? So switch is going to be used to connect computers within the building. Write the name of any two popular open source software used as operating system. So we have Linux, Unix, or Bharat operating system, Ubuntu, Solaris. There are so many. Once you go and read out what are the open source software which are free to use and their source code is also available, they are called open source software. Okay, fine. Next question is, like, again they have given some distances and units where you have the number of computers in each unit, and they are asking where to place the server in B hub town. So there you have B town block, which is highest number of computers. It have like 120. So we are going to have B town as the answer, B hub as the answer, where we are going to host our server. Region again same, highest number of PC. Now from B town we try to connect all other uh, units. So B town to village 1, how much distance it has, like 2 kilometers. And from B town to village 3, okay, so we have taken this link, fine. And then B town to village 3 will have 1.5. Okay, so we have taken this link also, 1.5, and that is in kilometers. This should be V2. Then B town to B2, B town to B2 we have like 1.0. Okay, fine. All other are greater than that, so we need not to worry about it. Okay, fine. So total cable requirement in kilometers is what? 2, then 1.5. Okay, and then we have 1.0. So we are going to have like 4.5 kilometers of cable requirement for making this cable layout. And next, they are also efficiently connect, suggest the best wire medium and draw the cable layout to efficiently connect various locations within the B hub. Okay, fine, connection is ready. If we want to connect this city head office, how much distance is having city head office? Okay, 25 kilometers. So we are going to create a link, and this will make what? Metropolitan area network. Fine. Moving to the next part of this particular question, Ethernet. Which cable is required? Wired medium. Best wired medium will be Ethernet cable. Fine. Which hardware device will you suggest to connect all computer within each location of the B hub? Fine. So each location has multiple computers in it. I told you already. More than, if you have more than one computer in particular location, switch is the device that is going to be used to connect all them together. You have already seen in your labs that box is there, which all the cables, internet cables from your computers are going to that box, and that box actually switch is kept inside it, which is used as a device to connect all the computers within one space. Okay, fine. So switch or hub is used. Which service protocol will be helpful to connect live interaction? For live interaction, video calling, video conferencing, the protocol name is VoIP, Voice over Internet Protocol. That is VoIP protocol will be the answer. Okay, fine. So that's it in this particular video. Thank you very much. Remember this quote of Swami Vivekananda: arise, awake, and stop not until the goal is reached. Work very hard. Definitely, you are going to flourish and come with flying colors. Please do like, share, comment, and subscribe my channel if you it is going to help you a little bit at least. Thank you for patient listening. Have a nice day.